Hello and welcome back to another video on the Cole Gresseth Racing YouTube channel and Facebook page. And in today's video, we're going to be covering the Jamestown Stock Car Stampede. So right when we got to the track, we went to the draw window and ended up drawing a terrible number. We drew a 97 out of 100. And for special season, you have to draw good. And the way the format worked for this weekend was we went and we were going to run a heat and then a feature if you made the feature. So you had to be top, I think it was 16 in passing points or so. So you had to be top 16 in passing points to get into that feature. I think they lined you up. So like first place in passing points, second place passing points, starts first and second, so on and so forth. So we had to be in the top 16 in passing points, and they'd lock in the top 7 or 8 from that night. I don't really remember. So as long as we could get towards the front in that and try and get 8th, I believe it was 8th, we would be locked in for Saturday's A-Main event. So we went out and we were starting last in our heat race. Track was looking very, very muddy, so it wasn't looking too good for us. We knew what we had to do. We knew what the goal was. We just had to go out there, race hard, try and get by a few of these guys, and maybe try and avoid some wrecks and stuff to see if we can't muscle our way to the front. But like I said, we're rolling off from the last starting spot in this heat, so we're going to see if we can't pass a few cars.
Come on, bud. Let's go. Come on. Okay, careful, careful. Woo, watch out. Come on, buddy.
So we ended up driving it all the way up to second from the 8th starting spot, and that was just absolutely insane for us because we went back to the pits. We were all excited because, like I said before, we were expecting to go nowhere because of how muddy the track was. There was not a lot of passing in the heat before us. We weren't really looking forward to it because we were like, okay, this is going to either set us back a long ways in the feature, or we might not even make the feature tonight and have to run a B-main tomorrow. But that was, I mean, it was really hard for us to go in there hoping that something bad was gonna, or something good was gonna happen, and then it ended up happening. So what happened was on that start, I think the 4th place car didn't go. The 4th place car didn't go, so the car in front of me didn't go. So I just split them up the middle, and I think I was in 4th by about the flag stand. So that was really nice. Got a good jump there, and then I don't think I would have gotten any farther had that car not spun out in 1 and 2, and I would have finished probably 3rd or 4th. So just thankful that that caution did come out and I was able to drive past that other car to get second, and that really set us up good for the feature as we were the highest passing point car. So we'd be rolling off from the first starting spot in the A-Main. I wasn't real concerned about winning this race. Because obviously, like I said, there's a lot of good cars here, but I was more so concerned about just staying in the top 8 and making that redraw for the next day in order to lock ourselves into the A-Main for Saturday night, the big show. So going from having to run a B-main last year to starting on the front row of the qualifier for this year, it was awesome. So like I said, we're rolling off from the first starting spot. We going out here, we knew it was going to be kind of top dominant because I've never seen a cushion so big that we've had to race on as street stocks. We don't usually get that kind of racetrack. So this cushion was pretty big. I've never really ran a cushion, so this is going to be the first, and I don't really like running the top, so this is gonna be interesting. But like I said, we're rolling off from the first starting spot in the qualifying main event. So we were able to lock it in with a 6th place finishing spot, and I couldn't have been more happy. I went backwards. I don't really care about that though. We still made the main event, and every single car who beat us is like, they're just really good. They've raced forever. That's just what they do. So we're still learning, and Jamestown, I think this is my 3rd or 4th time there. So like I said, can't complain. And we were ready to attack Saturday night, we were going to try and draw good, so I had my cousin Brooke Straw. I'll play that clip right now.
Finishing 6th last night, coming forward, let's go to M19. G is full to Renton. 3 options left. And Cole will roll off in the 3rd position.
Good job, B!
So we had him go up and draw, and he ended up pulling us the 3, which I wasn't real happy about starting on the inside, but you know, you can't complain starting that far up. I'd rather start 3rd than start 8th. The track for Saturday night was actually super, super nice. We were sitting there watching, and it was slick top to bottom. The top was mainly pretty dominant though, I think. Some guys were able to make the bottom work, but everybody else kind of seemed to just migrate to the top. So we're going to run that race right now, and like I said, we're rolling off from a 3rd starting spot and see if we can't pick ourselves up a stock car Stampede win. So we ended up picking up a 7th place finish at the Stock Car Stampede, and we were happy with it. I feel like I left a little bit out there yet. That last few laps, like when that caution came out, I had that not come out, I think I probably would have gotten 5th or 6th. But I mean, it was a good race. I can't complain. It was fun. Like I said, getting more comfortable in Jamestown and just trying to adapt to that kind of racing style. As you know, you're used to racing at Lisbon and Fergus Falls where they have wide corners. Getting used to that tight stuff it takes a little bit of adjusting to, and I haven't raced on much of it besides like Grand Forks and Devil's Lake and all that. So like I said, we're still learning and can't complain with a 7th place finish in the Stock Car Stampede. Anyways, I just want to thank my mom, my dad, sister, and all my sponsors. It was fun having the whole family at this race, and we were able to camp and just hang out after the races. So super fun with that. Anyways, we got one race weekend left after this at the Buffalo River Speedway, which is a video you will not want to miss. So stay tuned for that. And thanks for watching. Boom, boom, boom. Out go the lights.